multimedia software platforms. Almost every CD is QuickTime. Almost every download is QuickTime. Most of the content on the internet available for download is QuickTime. Almost all of the multimedia content is authored in QuickTime, including all the stuff that's eventually broadcast and streaming on Reel. And so QuickTime has got a very solid base there. And we are moving QuickTime, that 800-pound gorilla in these other markets, into the streaming space in a very big way. And we are going to, the horse we're going to ride is open protocols and open source streaming server software. Okay, well we have, again, we mentioned it's included with Mac OS X server. Highest quality, no server tax. That's the key message here. And we'd like to show you this stuff now. Phil?
Okay, so let's get Phil back up here. So Phil's going to show us all this great stuff in terms of the quality, the streaming, and everything else.
Sure. Hopefully a lot of you have already downloaded the QuickTime 4 beta player and had a chance to use it. For those who haven't, I'll give you a quick run-through of what it does and what it looks like. It truly is just stunning in its quality, and it's a lot of fun to use. Consumers are finding that it's the first really great consumer app for media on the web. Now what I have here is a Mac, and we're sitting out on the internet, and I'm going to open up the QuickTime player, the brand new QuickTime 4 public beta player. And first of all, you see it opens up at one size. This size is the size you would see if you're going to play audio. It automatically scales to whatever content you're going to play. Audio, video, different sizes. It's got some very easy to use, very nice looking controls for just what you want to have fast access to. Play, stop, really great volume control, hardware slider, and a beautiful little drawer that I can pull open and have instant access to all my favorite content. We call these channel wells. Inside these channels are channels of audio and video, or any of my favorites, just like my favorites in my browser. And you see there BBC, HBO, Bloomberg's, WGBH, and one more we've added just this weekend. National Public Radio, NPR, is now broadcasting Talk of the Nation, and a lot of their great content. So as we go through this beta cycle, we'll be continuing to add more and more great content for people, as well as the stuff you can download yourself right over the internet. And speaking of download, as Steve mentioned, this great Star Wars piece, there's probably 2 people out there who haven't seen it yet. And if you want to see what's the big deal, why do people download over 200 terabytes of video, and what makes this the Super Bowl of video on the web, let me show you.
I will not condone a course of action that will lead us to war.
A communications disruption can mean only one thing: invasion.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge.
Begin landing your troops.
We haven't much time.
The Federation has gone too far.
The death toll is catastrophic.
Our people are dying, Senator. We must do something quickly.
You must contact me.
There is something else behind all this, Your Highness. They will kill you if you stay. I can only protect you. I can't fight a war for you.
I think we're going to have to accept Federation control for the time being.
This is a battle I do not think that we can win.
I will sign no treaty, Senator.
You the people gonna die?
Once those droids take control of the surface, they will take control of you.
I was not elected to watch my people suffer and die while you discuss this invasion in a committee. Get me your ship!
They will never get me onto one of those dreadful starships.
Always 2 there are. A master and an apprentice.
So that's incredible. Over 10 million people have downloaded that over the internet, watched that quality of audio, that quality of video with compressors that only exist in QuickTime in a widescreen format that only QuickTime does. It's the kind of tool that delivers new media over the internet that no one expected even just a few years ago. Now that's a file download. That's why QuickTime is sitting on all these HTTP servers out there with incredible content all over the web. But now we have live streaming. So one question we've gotten is, what if this video had been delivered as a live stream? How great could you make it? Well, let me show you just that. I am now going to play from a server a live stream of that same piece encoded for broadband communications. Not only what you would see on your own network, but what you might see with, for example, a fast cable modem at home. So what can we all expect with things like cable modems and DSL if we were to get this without downloading anything, simply watching a broadcast?
Not condone a course of action that will lead us to war.
A communications disruption can mean only one thing: invasion.
At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi.